Hey, welcome! We still have some sunlight. I mean, there's obviously my little desk lamp on, and I got the overhead on. You can see the glare from that. But there's sunlight coming from this direction. It's amazing. That's how early we're doing the stream today, because I just got back from getting my comic books, and I'm like, you know what? The sun's out, get the guns out. See, that's a pun, because you got the Punisher here with guns. Not that I'm actually going to, like, flex muscles on, the video, but there's guns. Okay. Bad joke. I'm going to hit the stream starting soon sign. Boom! And I'm going to get everything ready. And I'll see you in like 60 seconds. Okay? Okay. Okay, I took care of a couple things. Let's get my cable. I actually have a new cable I'm trying out for charging my phone. Let me get the stream starting soon text off the screen here. Let me get this out. So the cable I have been using, it's a really nice USB-C cable and all that jazz, Like, I got no complaints with it, but I saw these on Amazon while I was shopping for Christmas presents a couple weeks ago, and they just came in the mail the other day. Got a little right angle plug here. There's still braided cable. This one's also got a little strap so you can bundle the cable up, which is pretty cool. This was a great cable. I think I got this, I don't remember where I got this. I don't recognize that logo. Anyway, these have been like absolutely great USB 3 Type-C cable. But these new ones I've been using the last couple of days, charge my phone with on my desktop, and they've been fantastic. Not that you're here to talk about cables, but I was just explaining why there was a cable just randomly on my desk. This stuff here is all stuff I'm going to cut up and make collages out of. Which reminds me, one of the things I bought today actually was explicitly for that purpose. Let me unplug my headset for a second before I yank the wiring out. Ooh, the bag from Graham Crackers. You know what? I got a bunch of these bags here. I should take them back and give them to Sean or something. So, yeah, went to Graham Crackers. I bought 4. He didn't. Oh, wow. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, I was gonna be like, what? Something's missing here. But no, now I see the back issue line. He gave me the discount on the back issue, which I think is like not the norm. So that's pretty cool. So I bought 4 books plus 1 back issue. And I'll explain about the back issue here in a second. Alright, little bag, get out of here. Back, there's the bag and board that the back issue came in. I've already taken it out so I can flip through it. But, got that. Check. Man, I love the Endless Space soundtrack. It's what we're listening to right here. And, it's by Amplitude Studios. Many years ago, they said, hey, you can use this in your streams as long as you credit us for free. Wait, was the using it in the stream for free or the crediting for free? I don't know. Let's go both ways. I did have lunch like not that long ago at Longhorn Steakhouse. I got a chicken sandwich and a bowl of their French onion soup. Pretty good stuff, I gotta say. I do enjoy their French onion soup. And let's see, I want to get to like the live view of this thing on YouTube here before I really start going to town. There it is. Alright, live control room has been reached. Hello and welcome. And I can already see like the sun is going down outside my window. The color of the light has changed. That's such a shame, man. That is such a shame. This winter weather stuff is a killer. Like, till I lived here in the cold, dark wastelands of the north, I never really understood that, what's it called? Seasonal affective disorder, something like that? SAD? Like, I never really understood that syndrome, that disease. But I totally get it now, like, having actually lived here, where it gets dark. Like, it'll be completely dark outside. The sun will have gone down at, like, 4:45. It's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. No sane people would align their clocks in this way. I just poured soda, but it just completely turned to foam, so I guess I'm going to be taking a drink of that for a minute. Oh, I'm not plugged into my headset. It's going to start beeping at me in a couple minutes. Let me go ahead and plug back in. Whew. I got some weird stuff out of the 75-cent bin today. So you go to a Graham Crackers Comics, and you're like, hey, I've come in here to do some custom. And then whether or not you actually buy anything, you get to go home with 3 books out of the 75-cent bins. There's a whole bunch of them. Used to be the 50-cent bins, but you know, time marches on, inflation always rises, money becomes devalued, life sucks. That's just how it is sometimes. But I got some weird stuff. Like, I have no idea anything at all about these books. They're books, they exist, and that's about all I know about them. And I see my auto notification has not gone out on Twitter yet, so let me go ping IFTTT and make it run that so it'll fire. Like, what good is an automatic notification if it doesn't fire within like 10 minutes? Not good at all. That's what I got to say. In fact, it still didn't go out. Okay, well, I can just drop the link here. Let's see. Where is the link? Here we go. Share. Twitter. Join me on my new comic book day stream, where we're talking about comic books and having a great time listening to Space Church music. That's got to be weird enough to get people to join, right? Right? I hope so. Because if not, then, you know, I don't know how to get people to join. So like this book here, it's Q Unit, and I have no idea what it's about. Like, looking at it, I guess it's like an X-Force ripoff or something. Like, that's kind of what I get from looking at it, but I'm not sure. I didn't even flip this open. It was so weird, such a weird book looking at it, that I was like, you know what? I just am going to get this, and we'll look at it together live on stream for my first impressions. Let me take a little sip of my beverage here, and we'll really get started. Man, I love a good cherry cola. I even love a bad cherry cola. It's kind of hard to go wrong with cherry and cola flavors combined. Like, they are absolutely fantastic. Hey, the Alterna opening day bundle. Hold on, we can throw this up on stream, I guess, before we get started here. Because I'm probably going to back this during the stream, because I think I'm running out of time. Like, when does this go away? When does this launch? When is 24 hours up? It's got to be within, like, the next 12 hours or something. So I'm just going to go ahead and back this while we're hanging out here. As you may know, if you've watched anything on my channel, as you may know, I like alternative. Man, the opening day bundle, $75. What's it got in it? all the issues, a magnet, and a sketch card. And the issues are $2 each. There's 10 of them? So that's $20. Yeah, our winter 2021 lineup, 10 new issues for $25. Okay. I guess that includes shipping. I guess we can show this on stream here because I'm not doing anything that's going to dox anybody, including myself. Let me turn my Brave Rewards off so we don't get interrupted with an advertisement here. Where's that? There it is. Also, hello viewer person. I don't know who you are, but thank you for joining us. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So here's the comics, $25. Those 10 books. Shoot, maybe I should take out an ad. That's not that expensive. Oh no, I'm getting bad ideas. I am getting bad ideas. Look at all the ad space he's selling. Let's go back up here to the top. So opening day bundle. So it's the 10 issues. So that's $25 plus a magnet, which you shouldn't count that. So they want $50 for a sketch card. That seems a little high for what sketch card offerings have been on other campaigns. Maybe I won't go for the big bundle here. I think I might just settle for the send me the books thing. Let me click away for a second, my friends. Let me click away for a second here. Click in here. Do we get artist? Select one. Kenneth Rocafort? Hold up. Let me click back over here. You want to talk about going absolutely hog wild? Ken Rocafort. Look, I would love to have cards from all these dudes. Their art styles are all so different. But, I guess it also depends on how much time is spent on the sketch cards. You know, I'm used to buying those, like, 5-minute sketch cards where it's, like, $15 or something. Like, if this is more detailed than that, which it probably will be, then, maybe that's not such a bad deal after all. I'm gonna pick... I don't know, Ryan Wynn again. He did an absolutely great sketch card. Let me, pull that up. I think I have that here. He did this great sketch card for my friend. I bought it for my friend, I should say. And it's... No.
All hail the blighted one. All
Yeah.
hail the blighted.
Thanks, Rob Geronimo. All hail the blighted one. So, you know, that's Phantom. That's a meme. Really? I thought I had that, like, handy right here. Oh, I have the black and white. I don't seem to have the colorized one. Okay. Well, that'll do. So it's this one, 16302. Man, what a file name. There's a version that's got color. It's Spider Jerusalem from Transmetropolitan. My friend that I had this commission for is a huge Transmetropolitan fan. And he was going through some really rough stuff. And Ryan Wynn worked with me absolutely. Got me something better than what I imagined. In the final version, if I remember right, he's tinted the glasses, just like the character in the comic. I don't think I have that version of this handy, but super cool work. It is a great little piece of art. Yeah, you can see the RAW right there. It's a great piece of art, and I'm glad that it exists. I'm glad it went to my friend. It really helped him get through a hard time. You know, gave him that little spark of joy that, hey, somebody really cares kind of feeling. And I couldn't have done that on my own. I could have done that without Ryan Wynn's help. He absolutely delivered. And I think this was only like $25 or something. It's a great sketch card. My only regret is I don't own it. So I might get Ryan Wynn to do me a sketch card of somebody. I don't know who. Let me see if I can find, like, when this launched. 8 p.m. Eastern is when it comes to an end, so that's 7 p.m. my time. Okay, so I got a little bit of time to think about what I want here. So I will do that and not push through opening this up. That reminds me, though, I need to check something on Twitch. We haven't even talked about the books I bought yet. We're like 15 minutes into this son of a gun. And no, the thing I thought might have been happening on Twitch is absolutely not happening. Cool. That's fine with me. Alright, my dudes. It's time to get serious. Squeaky chair action right here on stream with me, your host, Dr. Lazar, PhD. We got Q Unit from Harris Comics. I know nothing about this book. Look at that dang price tag. $2.95 in American dollars. That's a lot of money back in, what was this, like 1995? 1993! Holy moly. $1993? Dude, that's like $12 today or something. It's ludicrous. That early 90s comic price inflation was absolutely brutal, by the way. Like, I remember it felt like in the course of a year, like my Spider-Man books went from like $1 to $2. That's probably an exaggeration, but that's what it feels like, man. I remember I bought like some X-Men book for like $2.50 and it was absolute garbage. 100% fecal material just kind of deposited on the old spinner rack at the gas station. Because that's where we used to buy comics. You went to the spinner rack at the gas station, or you went to the newsstand, and there would just be comic books there waiting for you. They'd be like, "Hey kid, I'm a comic. You want to read me?" And then you'd just be like, "Yes, please don't murder me, guy with claws for hands." This art is almost like cliched 90s. Some of it looks pretty cool. Like, I like this dude here with this crazy, super tall, like, blue Omega Pope hat. But some of it's, like, way, way over-rendered. The sheer number of, like, hachure shading lines on this dude's face compared to her face is absolutely ludicrous. I have no idea what's going on in this book. I don't know anything about these characters. Why did we just randomly switch to a page on its side? I hate that. There's absolutely no reason in most comic stories to change the rotation, to change the alignment of your comic book pages. Left to right, top to bottom is the norm. Suddenly switching it from top to bottom, it'd be bottom to top, left to right, is just weird, man. That's just weird. This isn't the first book to do it. It's not the last book to do it. And unless there's a really good story reason for changing the orientation to get this bigger... They're not even really exploiting the splash page potential of this, are they? Like, this could easily be rearranged without losing any of the whatever's going on here. Although that might interfere with the sheer size of the half-naked women. Because it's a comic book. Look at that. What is she wearing? Is that metal? Is that like liquid metal she's wearing? Because it's shiny like metal. I don't know. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Everybody's favorite machine gun sound. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Buddha, Buddha, Buddha. Oh man, they're fighting like some crazy robot or something. That's pretty cool. Roar! Scrack! Oh, these sound effects are actually kind of glorious. I mean, it's no gaudy slam, right? It's no gaudy slam, but pretty cool. Cover to cover action. 32 full pages. Man, this looks terrible. The font face they chose, the way they're... Your graphic designer let you down that day, Harris Comics. So who worked on this book? Carl Allstater Robert Napton, Carl Allstater, Robert Napton, Mike Haffenden, colored by Digital Chameleon, lettered by John Workman. That sounds like a pseudonym if I've ever heard one. Soundtrack by Trent Reznor. Somehow I don't think that's true. Is there actually a soundtrack that goes with this? Inside you'll find Layered Reality CyberCard version 12, or version 1.2, version 1.1 was available in Wizard 24. Final card, version 1.3 will be in Q Unit 2. What? There's no card in here. Oh no. My Q unit is incomplete, my friends. I do not have CyberCard 1.2. I do not have CyberCard 1.2 with my Q unit number 1. It is an incomplete book, and that's... who cares? Man, speaking of just stuff that nobody knows anything about, from Triumphant Comic, The Collector's Universe, we have Vandal, or Prince Vandal, number 3, copy number 15,278. And over here we have issue number 4, number 12,675 of 15,000 in the series. That was like this publisher's thing, is they numbered every book they printed so that you'd know which one you had and how many there were. This is kind of crazy. I was just flipping through it and like, look at this dude. Man, I would love to actually have finger guns. Wouldn't that be so cool? You just walk around, you're like, I don't like you. What's he say? I'd love to, but we ask you not to step off the carpet. Get in here, move it. Pugnees, damn you, Jane. I knew it was a trap. I came here willingly. I would have done anything. I just need to know. Last time we met, you destroyed our original pleasure dome. Now we've taken your past. I'd say we're even. Not by a long shot. Don't just stand there, pound that ape into oblivion. We'll settle this, Nicket. Oh, I guess that guy's name is Nicket. I never had a problem with you two. Now that's changed. But only when I'm good and ready. And with Pugnees gone, there's really no reason to stick around. Oh, man. So this dude that just got, like, shot was named Pugnees? Oh, he's just like some dude. Look at this. He's just some dude in an office chair, and he totally got obliterated by a guy with a finger gun. How wild is that? What is even going on in this book? This book looks crazy. It's like somebody was on drugs when they made it. I kind of like that, actually. Oh, looks like we're picking up from the last issue with him, like, jumping out the window or something here. This is issue 4. Where do you think you're going to go? Blam! Oh, I'm sorry. Skreek! Shrink! Ah! Twump! I love these sound effects! Ooh, redeemable coupon number 4 of 8. Prince Vandal number 1 through 8 will each contain a number coupon. The complete set of 8 coupons plus the handling charge can be redeemed for an exclusive mail-away only edition of number 0. Does that even exist? Has anybody ever done this? We're going to look this up. Prince Vandal number 0. Let's see what we find on the Googs. Because I bet we don't find anything on the Googs. The Googles are exclusive. They're for only people who don't read Prince Vandal number 0. This says there's only 6 issues here on coverprice.com. Comicsfood.com. I've never heard of this website. Says there's only 6 issues. Notes, if you have difficulties to down... Oh, is this like a piratey thing? Sorry. I'm not here to download like piratey stuff. I'm just trying to see like how many of these exist. Newcadia.com, which has Overstreet values on it. So I could theoretically buy the issues out. So there's only 6. So nobody out there has number 0 because it doesn't exist. What about that? That's wild. This coupon is a lie. Let me look up Triumphant Comics. Like, what is the history of this company? Triumph. No, that's a DC Comics character. Huh. I don't know that this company has like a Wikipedia page. They've got a stub entry on Comic Vine. Let me flip back over there. It just says from 93 to 94, and there's no further details. I'm going to look around for just a second or two longer here. Triumphant Unleashed was apparently another one of their books. Okay. Wow, okay. Oh, this is some brutal stuff. Let me show this. Let's see, right monitor. Is anyone familiar with this Lost Universe? Was it any good? I think a few folks here are familiar. Lucy Enters Defiance, so some folks made the leap. What was their best stuff? One of the worst dead universes. This guy is brutal. My 6-year-old could draw better. Dude. If your 6-year-old draws better than this, which is like merely adequate, I want to see your 6-year-old's art. Like, if your 6-year-old is out here being like, yo, I can write and draw masterpiece comic books, I want to meet your 6-year-old and hire them and have them do art for me. Triumphant sold surprisingly well. Never read them. All the issues were numbered. I think it's trying to make it collectible. Personally, I use this as they printed how many copies of this crap? Ow! Brutal. Okay, this is... Wow, this is all the way from back in 2006. That's wild. I was a fan of the Chromeo Man. That artist was Adam Polina's work was quite good. Jim Shear eventually got him to become a Defiant and pencil Charlemagne. He went to do X-Force Marvel. Collected all the books about Triumph. Some were bad, some were okay, but the Chromeo Man was really good when Adam was on it. I could never get past the bad art, says Knight with 2 T's. There were a few Defiant posters in the middle of a few of the Triumphant issues, which were Defiant characters. Anyone have a grasp of which used to have these? The way Defiant completionists go snag for pennies on the dollar. An Angel Fire page! I'm scared to click that. Does Angel Fire even exist anymore? I don't think Angel Fire even exists. Now, Knight, don't be like that. Man, these guys are having a good time on this message board. This is what the internet used to be like. We used to just mock everything. Especially things we loved. We'd just be like, that's crap. And you would just keep going because who cares? Oh, let's have a random Hotline Miami mask. Boom. Bam! Alright. So, weird books from a weird company that there's basically no information about out there. So, Adam Post was the president. I don't know who that is. I don't know who any of these people are. Like, I'm looking over here at literally the entire staff of both the company and who worked on the book, and I don't recognize a single dang name. Wild. Wild. Alright, so that's the last of the stuff I got out of the... Oh, dude, there's a plane flying out there leaving a contrail behind it, and it's catching the sunlight in a really beautiful way. There's like this streak of pink going across the sky. Pretty cool. Alright. So, I bought one back issue, and I kind of broke my rule about things I would buy, because it's a Tom King Batman. But I'm not buying it for Tom King. I'm not buying it for any of that stuff. I'm buying it for Poison Ivy stuff. So I'm going to cut this book up this week and make a collage out of it. There's not really a lot of good Poison Ivy action shots in this book, unfortunately, but there's some cool like plant growth stuff going on and a couple shots where she looks really cool, like this one sitting on like a vine thorn. So I think I got like enough stuff here that I can do something cool with it. That was $3.50. I feel like I got ripped off, but there were no books in the 75-cent bin that I saw that had poison ivy in them. So I think between like that material and these other bat books I have right here that are all duplicates of stuff I already own, I should have like enough material to make a cool looking collage, and then see if I can auction that off and get Maury like $50 or $30 or something, because he needs a few buckaroos. Everybody's favorite little romantic comedy sex farce thing, Sweet Paprika, is back with issue 6. A dangerous book for me to open up on stream. Ah, Dill's dad's making breakfast. He seems like a nice enough guy. Oh boy. Oh, he's about to get murdered here. I think that's as much as the book as I'm going to show, because there's a pretty good chance if I flip the page over, something terrible is going to show up. But I think that kind of captures like the weirdness of the book right there. He's on his phone with his dad. Little dog's just loving getting a bath, and Paprika is absolutely flipping out and about to murder everybody in the neighborhood. Sweet Paprika, people. That is the book right there. I think a sigh is really all the reaction I got to this. Like, I got nothing else. Well, we got a little something here that's kind of cool. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I signed up for this for. Whenever they're showing, like, the monsters here with this artist, these books look okay. When we go to literally anything else, like, oh, whatever drama is supposed to be happening here. Yeah. It's not as cool as when we have stuff like this. Like, why aren't these books, why wasn't Something Is Killing the Children, why was it not just full of literally this right here? Look at this crazy, crazy stuff. It's great. It's awesome. It looks gritty, sketchy. It looks like something your brain can't quite comprehend, hence why it looks all sketchy and weird. Like, it makes perfect sense that it looks like this. But all too often, nothing happens in the books. Nothing at all. Alright. I forgot this was coming out this week. It wasn't on my list that I wrote down, but I got it. Deep Beyond number 11. We got like a puppet master. We got like Cthulhu tentacles, and he's holding the puppets in his hand. What could be happening in this book today? Oh, right. That's right. They went to visit her like ex-boyfriend who's contaminated. Oh, little baby. Her little baby in the water. Open it or it won't be the infection that kills you. Dude, she is serious about holding the kid. Oh! This, I think, is exactly what I've been wanting since like issue 1. Right there. I'm totally early. I started streaming when there was still sunlight out this window. The sun is just below the horizon now. And dagnabbit, there's clouds smeared right across where Venus is going to be. So I won't be able to see the comet again. The weather has not cooperated with my comet viewing needs this week. The Secret Council is wearing masks, okay. So I had a couple pages of crazy monsters, and now it looks like we're just having like crazy action and all kinds of fun stuff. I think this is going to be a really fun issue to read. We'll flip back through everything here in a second, Mr. Eli Easy. And now the one book that I'm really, really looking forward to, man. The first 2 issues were just spectacular. Chicken Devil 1, Chicken Devil 2, Chicken Devil 3, Chicken Devil Flu. I don't know what that means, but I said it, so it must be true. This book is basically Hotline Miami, the comic, except it's not Hotline Miami at all. Everything is a little trippy, everything is exaggerated and crazy and stylized, it's hyper violent. Dude's in a freaking mascot mask. And it looks like he is about to either get killed or get kidnapped. He got kidnapped, and what happened after that? Looks like he turned the tables on his kidnappers here. Good job, Mitchell. Great stuff, man. I don't want to flip through any more of this because I don't want to spoil this book for myself. But I really, really liked 1 and 2. And number 3 looks like it's going to be fantastic. Give me a second to take a drink of my beverage, wet my whistle, and we'll be right back for some more chatting. Mr. Eli Easy, the Game Hunter. So how you doing, Mr. Eli Easy? You doing good tonight? Doing great? You doing okay? Did you get anything today? Have you been to the store yet? These are the questions that I must know the answers to. Or at least would like to know the answers to so we can have the conversation. You're doing excellent, and you have not been out yet. Okay. Were you expecting anything today, I guess is the question. You've been slowing down on new books. I got you. I wish I'd read that like a second earlier. Whew. Well, I think it's true that I've been slowing down on new books. Like, I've only been buying like 3 books a week, I think, on average. You compare that to a year or 2 ago, where I was buying some weeks like 7 or 8 books, and that seems like a pretty big shift. Marvel and DC's product lines have definitely went somewhere I don't want to go, so I just ain't been buying it. And you were expecting Venom number 3, but you've been broke AF. Okay, well, we can't say you've been broke as whatever that word is here on this stream, because we don't rate that high. But I know what you mean. Alright, well let's just kind of flip through some books here for you. We'll slap them down. So first up, Harris Comics Q Unit number 1. Apparently, according to the inside of the book, there was supposed to be a card with this book, but my loose copy did not have the card. It looks like some crazy X-Force type team. The art inside, like, some of it looks really cool. Some of it doesn't look so cool. It's very that, how do I put it? That early mid-90s we're trying to rip off Rob Liefeld look. Like, the art is basically like, hey, Rob Liefeld's intern drew this. New Dune book coming out next week. Oh yeah, is that the House Harkonnen one? I think that's supposed to be coming out, right? Isn't that the next novel in the series? I sure hope it's as good as the House Atreides book, because that was great. The Blood of the Sardaukar I didn't find nearly as good as the House Atreides book. But I guess we'll see when we get there, right? This book's got some neat art, but I have no idea, like, if it's any good. But it was a Harris book. I thought, hey, for free, how can I go wrong? And the other ones were, there were these two Triumphant Comics books right next to each other. Both Prince Vandal, 3 and 4. So I grabbed these. The art looks like early Valiant on the inside. Maybe a little worse. The coloring certainly looks like the way Valiant used to color their books. It looks like it was colored with colored pencils. So I grabbed these just because they're kind of curios. They're curiosities. They're not something I'm seriously collecting, but being able to be like, yo, man, I got issue 12,675 of Prince Vandal. Like, that's going to impress the ladies, you know what I mean? They're going to come back to my comic boxes. They're going to be like, wow, you've got that one? You didn't have to settle for 12,676. No. I was there at the beginning of Triumphant. I got in on the ground floor. No, there's nothing wrong with the early Valiant books, but it definitely has a distinct look to it, if you know what I mean. Sorry, I'm clicking through... oh, apparently the Steam Winter Sale began. I have to go look at... Oh, hey, that reminds me. There's bound to be a new game on the Epic Game Store. Let me go see what that is real quick before we flip through any more books here, because I'd hate to miss that. Did you see that Valiant is bringing back the Armorines and calling them Armorclads? No. I am completely disconnected with whatever modern Valiant is doing. Ooh, good stuff. Wow, the Epic Store is just refusing to load. Alright, well that's cool. Oh, hey, this is kind of neat. Is there a way I can show this without showing my whole email inbox? No, because you guys don't have your email blasts, Allegiance Arts, your email blasts. Here we go. Apparently we're finally getting the next 3 issues of Nora's Saga. I don't know why those aren't out right now. But I'm probably going to have to go... I'm probably going to actually end up backing this just because I want the Kelsey Shannon like art in the book. Like if I'm honest, that's why I'm into Nora's Saga. I really like Kelsey Shannon's art. He's got a wonderful lifelike fluidity to stuff. So they're probably going to sucker me in on a book that's going to be like 7 years late. But that's my life. I don't even care about the card. I want the book, baby. So I will definitely have to sign up for this right here. And who knows, maybe I'll look at it when it comes out and be like, oh, that looks terrible, and not actually back it, but... Till that happens. Let's see... Yeah, I've never bought anything off the Epic Store. I've gotten, like, an Epic key for some game for free. And right now, they're giving away... Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. Let me go ahead and get that real quick. I don't know anything about the game. I've never spent a single penny on their store. I will never spend a single penny on their store. The only game store that wasn't Steam that I've ever spent money on was GOG.com. Oh, and I think, I guess technically I spent money on the Origin store one time because I bought Star Wars The Old Republic, that MMO, and that's what it used as its patcher back then. But I don't really feel the need to buy things from other digital stores when Steam exists. Go ahead and put that down. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm just going to update my Discord thing where I have all the giveaways in. Let's see. Where is that at? Giveaways, there it is. Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden is free on the Epic Store until tomorrow morning. Boom, drop that link in there, and then delete the link for Second Extinction. There we go. That's how we do, man. That is how we do. Ninja Weasel linked the trailer for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I don't know that I should watch that on stream. Probably get a copyright strike for that one. But that was on my Discord server where you linked that. I'll probably link that after the stream and then make fun of it. I might do a video where I make fun of that. That is always fun, by the way. Just doing a video where you mock a movie trailer. You gotta pick the right trailers, though, because some are very mockable, like that Doom movie that came out a couple years ago that was absolute hot garbage. You could tell it was hot garbage in every possible way. Geez, Brian Polito sends me a lot of emails. Okay. Alright, back to work. So I bought one back issue out of the back issue bins. And I didn't buy it because I wanted to read it. In fact, flipping through it, this looks like it's absolutely, completely abysmal. Like, it's just garbage. And, oh, thank you, bot, for dropping in and doing that. I'm just going to delete your link here. And can I ban you while I'm at it? I don't see a ban here. Alright, well, this is fine. So anyway, this book looked like it was hot garbage. Like, I flipped it open on the inside. And there's a whole lot of whatever this is. Like Batman and Selina just kind of like moping around, half naked. But I bought it because I wanted these Poison Ivy pictures that were in here. There's a couple really good ones, and I think I can finally make that collage I wanted to make for Mori Kyopa by cutting this book up. So that's why I bought this. It may not have the best Poison Ivy stuff for my needs, but we're throwing it down in the cut-up stack. Sadly, they cost me $3.50 instead of it being free out of the bin, but that's just life. Now, of course, stuff I actually paid for that was on my pull list, Sweet Paprika. We're just going to open up to, like, this, just because I really think that this couple panels right here kind of captures most of the book in a nutshell. Dill is completely unaware of the subtleties of life. The dog is just having a great time, and Paprika is trying to murder somebody. This book only has two modes. One is Paprika's murdering somebody, the other is Paprika has gone off the other end of things and is trying to get all lovey-dovey. There is no middle ground in Sweet Paprika. It's either death or love, and some would say that love is death. House of Slaughter, number 3, baby. Which has some cool monster sequences in it. Like, there's a lot of cool looking stuff in those monster sequences, but the book looks kind of boring outside of them, which is kind of the curse of, well, something's killing the children and the House of Slaughter so far. Where it's like, oh man, the monsters look great, give me more of that. And then we spend 67 pages with people moping around in a dorm room instead. Or they go to dinner at Applebee's. Why are we having people go to dinner at Applebee's in a comic book? I don't know. Chapter House has been stupid late on their releases. You've been buying the books based on public domain heroes. Okay, I can't say I know a whole lot about that particular situation, but I believe you, and more importantly, I feel your pain, brother. I got a couple things I need to look into because Brian Ball asked me to. With late books or people not getting paid, that kind of stuff. There's a whole world of weird, scammy things out there. And of course, their books being late might just be because of like the general paper shortage that seems to be affecting people these days. I don't really understand how a commodity that's produced in such quantities as paper could ever run short, but you know, we live in the 21st century where we have decided that warehouses are bad, supply chains are bad, and everything has to be shipped FedEx overnight or bust. Yep. Alright, next book. Deep Beyond. Great cover. I love how this guy's like an evil tentacle mastermind. He looks so sinister. And let me see if I can find it again. Yeah. Cool looking alien space death monster, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. I wanted this like from issue 1 onwards. Like I thought that's what this book was going to be about. It's crazy post-apocalyptic Cthulhu tentacle monster survival horror. Instead we got this weird alien whatever story. Let's see. Let me step back for a second. Eli Easy says, yeah, I was supposed to get the Odin's Eye, and I didn't. That's a bummer. That sucks, man. Not getting the stuff you paid for, or the stuff you expected to have to pay for, really and truly sucks. And finally, the last book I got, and we already flipped through it a little bit, was Chicken Devil. One of the best comic books going right now. I just flipped it open to see if there was like a number 3 of X or anything on the inside, and there's not. But this book is crazy in every possible way. It's hyper violent. It's like acid dripping. Like you look at this and your eyeballs start tripping out, man. I love this stuff. Chicken Devil is great. It's Hotline Miami in comic book form, except it's not Can't Kill Cade, and it's not the Hotline Miami comic. It's its own thing. Wow, we're just getting a lot of these bots here dropping in, aren't we? That's kind of silly. Can I just yeah, we'll just do that. And can I also like hide user? How does that work? Is that like a ban? Does that mean that user's messages will never show up again? Not that I really think that matters that much. These bots only ever show up one time, but, you know, maybe that helps. Alright, Eli Easy, I've been talking for about an hour now, my man, and you have been wonderful company for the last 20-something minutes or something like that. So, I'm going to dip out of here and let my throat rest a little bit. I've been up for... Hide user on this channel is basically banned. Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know that. I've been up since, like, yesterday, man. I'm trying to do the math in my head and I can't. It's been that long. Like, I'm going on 30 hours now. So I am basically a human piece of toast at this point. If you're lucky I'm able to even talk. You're lucky I'm here. You're lucky I'm still a human being and I haven't grown tentacles and started eating the chickens. You have a great Christmas. That goes to everybody out there. Whether you celebrate it or not, I hope you have a great day and that whatever plans you have for that day are successful and enjoyable. So Merry Christmas, everybody. Check out your local comic book shop if you haven't already. They probably got some really cool stuff they would love to sell you and that you would probably love to read. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't already hit any of those buttons, go ahead, hit that bell for notifications. And I will see you next time. Yeah, get some sleep. I'm planning on it, man. I'm going to try to stay up till like 10 o'clock tonight and then crash and go to bed and get like an awesome night of sleep. That's the plan. But no plan survives contact with the enemy. So who knows what's going to happen, you know? But take care of yourselves. Here's your thumbs up and a wave. And bye-bye, everybody.